The Woods, my kind of, it is an interesting, different kind of horror movie. It kind of was what I was expecting when I went into it, and then it kind of wasn't. Patricia Clarkson and Agnes Bruckner have this great dynamic. They're just both so awesome together, and it's, I don't know, the way they incorporated like the forest and the woods and the trees in the whole movie was just really interesting. It's something that I never seen before and that I normally would not like, but I think that this works for this one. Adventures in Babysitting, the possibly the most fun babysitting movie ever. I don't think there are very many anyway, but still, this just so much fun and so many quotable lines that it's not even funny. Um, in the beginning, Elizabeth she's dancing around in her room, and I still do that dance around in my room sometimes when I'm feeling like really perky. So that's how much of an effect this movie has had on me. It's just so funny, and I just, I don't know, all the characters are just so much fun to watch. It's a great movie. Scream, the horror movie that started it all for me. This movie, I saw when it came out. I don't remember how old I was. I was really young. I saw it in the theater when it came out, and it stuck with me in my brain. This one just really started it all, not just for me, but for a lot of my generation, and for basically the horror genre in itself. It's got everything, and every horror movie after that, well, not every horror movie, but every slasher it seems after that has taken a little something from Scream and added it into their own movies. And I think that's what makes it so amazing, is because it's so influential and it's just so original. Sin City, probably the most amazing, well, no, definitely the most amazing black and white movie ever, even though it may not count since it has some elements of color splashed in. This one is just so beautiful, and like like I've said with almost every movie, an amazing all-star cast. I kind of like the anthology part of it, like the different stories and how they all mix in together. It's violent, which I love, and it's hilarious, which I love, and it's just kind of fun to sit through, even though it's 2 hours long. It's just a great ride all around. Across the Hall, I think this may have been Brittany Murphy's last movie, or one of her very last movies, which is really sad to watch, because I just loved her so much. But it's kind of like a noirish kind of film, and it has very small cast, but the cast is such an amazing job. Mike Vogel, Brittany Murphy, they're both, well, actually everybody's just really good, and kind of got some twists and turns here and there, and the mystery and the atmosphere is just incredible, outstanding. Really great for a low budget film. I, My Bloody Valentine 3D. Did not like the original that much, but I love the remake. I love slashers, and I love 3D, and I love Jensen Ackles, and this is this is just lots of fun. I like the way it was filmed. Something about the way it was filmed, I really like it. Um, not not perfect, of course, by any means. Um, I don't think all the actors are great, but it was just so much fun. And I saw this in the theater, and I had so much fun. So I'm biased in that way. I'm just gonna have fun when I watch it forevermore from now on, just because of that theater experience. It was just like so much fun. A Nightmare on Elm Street, my favorite classic horror movie. Um, I love this first one more than I love. I love this one so much more than the remake. I thought the remake had some good parts, but not enough. This one just all around perfect horror. Great movie. I love Freddy. Um, and I love the campiness of it. It's supposed to be serious. And I love the soundtrack. The soundtrack is so creepy. And it's just a really great, perfect horror movie. I love it. If you haven't seen this, then you obviously are not a fan of horror movies. The Saw series, and yes, I'm putting them all in one because I love all of them. I could easily rank them, but I do love all of them, and it's not really fair of me to put all 6 of the Saw movies in my top 30, so I'm putting them all in one. I love this series so much. I I know that it gets a lot of crap from horror people. I just love it. The first one set the stage. The rest of them, just, big budget torture kind of stuff, which I love that stuff. I'm a sucker for it. I just love these movies. I get so excited when it comes October every year. I have to go see them all in the theater. I see them the day they come out, and I get the DVDs they come out. I'm so obsessed with this series. I kind of hope it never ends, but I know it will, and I know people want it to. But I would just be happy if it went on forever and ever because I love it. The Running Man, probably my favorite action movie. It's just got such an original concept. I don't know, it is really original, and I love Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's my favorite 80s action star, and this movie is just so much fun, and so many great lines, and just great people in it, and just a really fun movie to watch, and the action scenes are very 80s, but very fun. I love this movie. Pandorum, another movie with a really great cast, great story, great atmosphere. It's kind of like The Descent into Space, like the movie The Descent in Space, which I think is part of what makes me like it a lot, because I see a lot of elements from The Descent in Pandorum, and Ben Foster is one of my favorite actors, so, I mean, he was just great in this. Everybody was great in this. A really great movie. It kind of makes you think, but it's just kind of got elements of horror and mystery to it. I highly recommend it.